This is iFIBER 1 News. Here are today's top stories.
Firefighters and residents teamed up to take down the 1,000-acre buckshot fire just north of Desert Air on Thursday.
A public hearing is planned for next month on recommended changes to the Moses Lake 2017 construction bond plan.
Nearly 30 years has come and gone since Hollywood used the Ephrata Airport as a set for the 1989 Steven Spielberg film Always.
If you're into fast boats and racing, this weekend Moses Lake is the place to be.
From the iFIBER 1 newsroom, this is iFIBER 1 News. And it starts now.
Firefighters and residents teamed up to take down the 1,000-acre buckshot fire just north of Desert Air on Thursday. At one point, the fire was threatening over 1,000 homes, and evacuation alerts were issued for 4,200 people. As of Friday, the fire is still active, but it appears residents living along Road U are out of danger for now. Farmers used their own resources to fight the blaze, an effort that went a long way in protecting people's livelihoods.
We backed in with just one of our neighbors that has a farm water truck. We backed in. Two houses had fires right up against them, so it was very timely to get there with it.
Did you end up saving their homes because of
I think we did, but there was other guys there helping.
If the community wouldn't have stepped up, there would have been. You would have lost homes.
We have friends all over Desert Air that stand on their roofs with water hoses and stuff because the fire was going their way. And when they got a hold of us, we got our equipment down there so that they can make a fire line. And
evacuation levels were downgraded from a 3 to a level 1 overnight. Federal funds have been authorized to help finish off what's left of the buckshot fire. I'm Sean Goggins for iFIBER 1 News. This segment is brought to you by
Change doesn't have to be complicated. With a low-profile microwave hood combination that's ready to install right out of the box. It fits in the same space as your under-cabinet hood, so you can get your microwave off the countertop and make space for the routines worth keeping. The low-profile microwave hood combination from the #1 selling appliance brand in the USA.
Whirlpool Appliances, now available at more furniture in Ephrata.
A public hearing is planned for next month on recommended changes to the Moses Lake 2017 construction bond plan. The public hearing is set for August 9th to give residents a chance to voice their input on the changes to the bond plan, initially designed to build a 1,600-student high school, 1 new elementary school, and provide upgrades to Moses Lake High School in the $135.3 million construction bond approved by voters. The new proposal from the Long-Term Planning Committee, which has been meeting since April, includes building a smaller 700 to 900 student high school at about $75.3 million to go out to bid in 2020. 2 450 student elementary schools, each at about $25.6 million to go out to bid in 2019, and about $13.8 million to renovate Moses Lake High School. The district would also be eligible for about $16.3 million in state school construction assistance for the new high school and about $7.2 million in assistance for the elementary schools. The school board is required under state law to hold a public hearing to consider alterations to the bond planning and expenditures. The school board can take action as soon as its August 23rd meeting. If approved, the 2 new elementary schools are estimated to open in the fall of 2020, and the second smaller high school and improved Moses Lake High School to be ready in the fall of 2022. This is Joe Utter for iFIBER 1 News.
This segment is brought to you by
Your taste buds bored? Well, then bring them to Jay's Teriyaki. Not only does Jay's have a variety of teriyaki dishes, they also offer mouth-watering salads and sides. Call Jay's 509-764-5155. Jay's Teriyaki, located at 123 East Broadway in Moses Lake, because it's all in the sauce.
Nearly 30 years has come and gone since Hollywood used the Ephrata Airport as a set for the 1989 Steven Spielberg film Always. Film stars Richard Dreyfuss, John Goodman, and Holly Hunter spent several weeks in the town of only 5,500 during their shoots. In the movie, Dreyfuss plays Pete, an aerial firefighter who, to the dismay of his girlfriend Dorinda, played by Holly Hunter, and his friend Al, played by John Goodman, flies one last mission which ultimately cost him his life. Pete then enters the afterlife at a burned-out forest where he meets Hap, played by Audrey Hepburn, who sends him back to the real world as a guardian angel for others. Former Ephrata Airport Operations Manager Mel Woods was the point man for the film.
We were approached by a company that does location services for movie companies, and they were looking for specific things, and our airport fit that specific need. Once they found that ours would fit part of their filming need, then the movie company come up and we negotiated an agreement for them to use the airport.
Wood says turning the Ephrata Airport into a movie set was no easy task.
And we spent several days driving all over looking for specific things, such as old doors, old windows, old materials, because the hangars had been kept up and the buildings had been kept up, so they wanted to get back to old looking stuff. And so we went around and we did locate quite a few old things in different salvage yards for them.
Former U.S. West telephone lineman Mark Slober was installing telephone wire at the airport during filming and recalls seeing one scene.
That little airport car went berserk, and they chased it all the way out there, and it crashed through the picket fence in the house. About a week after they were done filming, the house was completely gone, and matter of fact, it didn't even look like it ever existed.
Mel remembers another signature scene from the movie that involves the World War II ammo bunker at the east end of the airfield.
The thing I think I remember the most is they were out trying to film a stuntman who was on top of an old bunker, and the helicopter would drop water and try to knock him off, and it was part of one of the scenes, and they couldn't get it done. So they hired Marty Shaw, the crop duster. And when he dropped the water, he did knock the guy very far. In fact, they had to bandage him up a little bit.
At the base of the bunker are rocks that are still red from the fire retardant drop during that shoot. And the PBY-5A flown in the film's opening scene still sits on the tarmac at the airport. The Rim Rock Meadows Airport, now defunct, was also used for a clip in the movie. Mel says a little interaction he had with the actors and Spielberg was an amazing experience and described the cast as very friendly and down to earth. Mel says residents were used as extras in the movie as well. According to Mel, Ephrata benefited greatly from its brief silver screen stint.
A lot of local businesses were employed in the what I call support industries, doing things to support the production and everything. And the lumberyard sold them truckloads of materials. The Safeway store was just, they bought food sacks and boxes every day from the Safeway store. A lot of money was put into the local economy because of that movie being made up there. It wasn't just the airport making a few dollars. It was a lot of people was hired to and contracted for various work jobs. So,
I'm Sean Goggins for iFIBER 1 News.
If you're into fast boats and racing, this weekend Moses Lake is the place to be. Cascade Park in Moses Lake is hosting the Scott and Linda Carson 2018 American Powerboat Association National Championship. Racers from all over the country have made the journey to Moses Lake to be named national champions. The races include all sorts of different kinds of boats. Friday and Saturday will feature 20 different kinds of boats, and 16 national champions will be named. The races have been going on all week, but with all the elimination rounds out of the way, today and tomorrow will all be title races. Races today will go until 5 p.m. unless bad winds cause a delay. Saturday will be a shorter day, with the races ending around 1 or 2 p.m. with ideal conditions. I'm Adam Chikoski for iFIBER 1 Sports.
This is iFIBER 1 News. For more information on these stories and other news, visit us online at ifiber1.com or check us out on Facebook.